Sorry, my little chat app was crashed. I was just having a look at it. It's been a pain lately. Everything on the second monitor, or rather the television above me, is acting up. Welcome back, everybody. We are back with Satisfactory. Um, when we left off, I had gotten a train working, and I was playing around with the stations to see how things worked, and then I revamped the who's it been what's it plastic and rubber production. Everything doesn't seem to be working very well. Right. Now, frigging time. I sent the show screen button about a minute ago, so that's not a promising sign. Something is not working right. Anyway, I don't even know if I'm unmuted now. I am unmuted, and it seems to be working somewhat. Is it using the right thing? Doesn't look right. Right device. You'll have to let me know how it all sounds. Daddy, my good man, good to see you. How are we? I am well enough, I guess, all things considered. Seems to be working. Like I say, my computer's just been running a bit slowly because I dared to put off a Windows update for a week, and so I'm being punished by having really, really shite Windows responses. Guru, good to see you, my good man. Get dirty to give you a shout out if you can. I'm still trying to bully him into streaming more often. I saw his last stream, but I couldn't comment because he doesn't allow that. Emote only. It's good to see you though, Guru. Ah, creepy dirty. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm pretty tired out this week. My back has been killing me after day one of this week when I was up and down machines all day and it just hurt. But we're getting there. Guru's earned a shout out by rocking up. Everybody needs to follow him. His last stream, I think, was just chatting, and he was looking at the scenery where he lives, and it was a very nice looking joint, I can tell you. The farmland and all that, I think it was. I gotta wait for these to empty, and then I'm gonna change these back to cargo wagons because I think that works better. I could just get rid of the stuff. I don't really need it. It was, yeah, like it can bugger off. I don't need it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I think, but over the weekend while I was offline and just playing on my own with this game, I got myself dimensional storage stuff. I hope it does soon too because it's been ridiculous now. It's going on for 6 months and that's just it's unprofessional and quite frankly shameful at this point. Like I am going to have to send a strongly worded letter to the developer. But again, everybody who hasn't already needs to follow Z80 Guru. Stupid prick. That's on me though. I was also back onto watching Maxi McFly the other day. That German bloke.
Pedro, per praticamente il meglio di Santa Fe, Pedro, per fidare di me.
I had to do it a bit quicker there, Razor, but okay. Pedro. I can't do it. I can't sing the thing because I don't really like it all that much. Also because again, my second monitor, anything up there is just running like arse. It's really slow. I don't know why. But I've tried speaking to it, I've tried glaring at it, I even tried fixing the problem by looking at settings, and I just gave up about 2 minutes in. Alright, how do I want to do this? What have we got? Hello, Bouncy Sink. Pedro, Pay. Praticamente io megli di Santa Fe. Pedro, Pay. Di-da-di-me. Okay. Who perish in July? Who perish in July? July, perchance in June, I might have had to die. Perchance in June. How we doing, Razor? You'll have to let me know when you're back in merry old Blighty so that I can start church service 3. Soon as he's born, we should all mean to say, take the blame away. Oh, what captured fugitive, my life. Where are you? Back one. That one. Go on, lad. That one. Yeah. But yes, I forgot to mention it last night. I have actually got dimensional storage going, but I've still got to finish upgrading that chai. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B 8. Ah. What is... Let me guess, I can put it here. If I can do that. I have a song to sing, oh. Ding dong, oh, the song of merry man, whose soul was sad, whose glance was blunt, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Me like a daisy. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. And bugger, it might as well. Just so. Ah, that's top one there, that's you down. Yeah, actually we'll change that. Might work better this way. Good. sing low. Churchyard bell and a doleful dirge ding dong song. I haven't changed it back. That's right. Oh, Mary Maid, clearly proud, who loved her lord and who laughed aloud at the moan of a merry man moping on, whose soul was sad and whose glance was blunt, who sipped no sup and who craved no crown as he sighed for the love of a lady. Hey, misery me like a lady. It's no sup that he craved no crown as he sighed for the love of a lady. Sing me your song, oh. So, this should be churning out petroleum coke. Yes. Apparently, however, these are full of fuel, which I just need to get rid of. Alright, let's clear the inventory out again. Don't even need them on me anymore, I don't think. Should be enough. Me. How are we all doing though? We all have a good day? Having a good day? Got a good day lined up? Not this way. That's not to say that's not the way I want to go. I need to go, it's just the way I don't want to go. I'll try a different road. It's a spider thing. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. More spiders. So I ended up staying on a bit longer yesterday and finishing up that power expansion bit I was working on. So I am now producing more than I will be consuming should everything turn on all at once. But I want to expand it even further for no other reason than pollution. Park here. Oh. Could have just started climbing. So yes, we have much power. So yeah, we are just ahead again. In my shop, Prince or Peer, at Peer or Prince, at Prince or Peer. I aim my shot and no fear. Oh no, I was worried it would stop. It has not. I need to set up a second train station soon, because I have got fuel that I'd like to ship out of here, and all of that blue stuff. The residual, or polymers, that's the word. Set it frank, with a click. The upstart I can wither with a whim. He wear a very laugh on his lip, but his laughter has a heckle that is grim. And often in the world very guarded, unpleasant with a squalid little pill. Oh, he would make his fellow creatures rise, should always build a philosophic pill. Oh, he would make his fellow creatures rise, should always give the philosophic pill. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade all of that. Yeah, we'll just spam it up. Not that side though. The fuel thing is less of a concern. That's better. Hopefully these can keep up. It all slows down here anyway, so it should end up screeching to a halt. This is good though. The fact that these are just coming out smoothly for the most part. Ah. Tree gem. So, what we will need to do then is splitter it. Run after these. Yes, right button and all. Actually, from here, we'll upgrade it in a minute. Points. Make it happen, that's all. That will be more helpful, since effectively that's what's happening for the plastic as well. It's different over here because I've got 4 outputs feeding them. So that works out more better. But the plastic's a problem because it comes out in such great quantities. This one as well. I think that was it. Yep. Bow. We have a couple of spare bits of rubber around. Or plastic, I should say. Not much different between them, but it has a huge, huge impact. But all of that coke is going to be used for steel production at this stage. I don't think I need it, but if I can really churn out the steel, I will be much more happier. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to do here. I do want to try to get to the point where I can use the heavy oil residue, or polymers, sorry, the polymers here, to make whatever can be made with that. I think there's fabric and is it residual rubber and stuff like that. I'd like to use it for them, but I still need to set up another station and all that for that stuff. I want them going into 2 different points because it's being used for multiple things. All of this actually needs to be color coded. I've decided. Boxes don't need to be, but this is part of the same stuff. Up to that point. Wrong button. It's that one. Which one did I use? It's you. Right, let's fix that. Oh shit. That wasn't supposed to happen. There was no reason for me to crash into him, he was just there. Likewise, I have no reason to hit this thing. Whoops. Oof, that'll bounce off. No. Nice. Rock that. Wasn't quite the line I thought it was, but it works. Still don't know what I'm actually supposed to do with them. I assume there's something I get later on that lets me get water from them. Nearly had it. Actually, it's no good going this way, is it? Still haven't made a ramp up. I worked hard on this ramp, don't knock it. Okay, nearly had it. Ah yes, I forgot about this. Nearly done. Speed it up. It's... That one doesn't matter so much. It's slowly transferring. Yeah. Maybe it does matter, but hopefully not. From 7 o'clock to 1, 2, 3, 4. Twilight too late at night, when dim twilight too late at night, she shall not quit thy side. That one. I need to do something about all of that. Give me some more. Actually, I will take that one. I've got a plan for it now. Back the other. Now I don't need a button. And chuck a couple of them. Good. Inventory space. Yes. Got a couple of sheets going in. I wanted to chuck these in. Pretty sure I set one up for cable as well, yeah? I do need to go find more Mercer spheres as a result of this. Yes, I did set one up for cable. Did I hook it up? Yes, I even hooked it up as well. Look at me go. They allow me to access all the stuff that's in it anywhere in the world, so... yeah, that's why they're in there. Got these over here, I think they're idle. Yes. Completely then. No, that can make one more, it's just waiting on a block. No, it's not. It's just refusing to make one more. There, that's that problem solved. What about you? Yeah, you're also being stupid, because it makes two at a time. Just waiting on them. I haven't set one up here because I've already got one set up at the other end. So these have gone idle then. Yes. Good. Very good. How are you going then? Pull up. Nice. But it won't be for much longer because I'm going to start mass producing steel because I'm going to upgrade every single conveyor belt. And because I've got a heap of other shite to make. I need to expand my copper usage too. What is it? They merge and then split. And I'm thinking of splitting them again. But further back. Split each lane and then, you know, work it out from there. Should I upgrade either of these? No, I haven't upgrade a little. It's only level 2. No, it's only level 1 there. Maybe it's time to upgrade that and all. Won't matter because I'll be removing this bit actually. I won't need it. Don't know if that's going to work. Oh, it is working. Good. I should probably hook those two back into the rest of the grid if I haven't already. Oh, I have. Good. I don't have a buffer of that, eh? Um, 7. Yeah. Go with that one. I didn't mean to hit the buttons. Not a pretty sight. I didn't mean to hit that bit of ground. Buggeration. Again, not that this bit will matter too much. This is probably just going to end up buffering this sort of stuff. Look, that's built up to a stop at last. Where are you making again? It's dangerous. How bloody time that's come to a stop. Was it doing anything else? Yes, they were being used in motors. You know what? I don't need these two things. And the reason why I don't need the plates is because of this setup. How is it going? Oh, wow, okay, we used quite a few. I should never have to worry about that, and eventually it'll be expanded and we'll be able to have much more. Right. No, you're Mark 1, okay. Thought I'd upgrade you to Mark 2. Oh well! Maybe I should balance them out so they're all being used. How are things going here? I already know I won't have anywhere near enough storage for the plastic. I gotta start using that immediately. And I say that, I don't mean it. I'm not gonna start. Alrighty, good to know. Let's start worrying about this then. This is to get smart plating. Yes. Wrong button. Not that one. So I need to step up production on all of them, which means I need to step up production on copper. What are you doing? What am I shipping you? My private book is a light-hearted lunatic. Listen to pop in the room. From the morn to the night, so joyous and bright, he bubbles with the tune. So acquainted to that with the prose new person, people forgive his transgressions. Of the profession. There are one of rules half a dozen may be, the family fools of whatever degree must observe they love their profession. What are we making? Or are you just filling up in here? Right, right. Getting up early and tempers are short in the morning. An inopportune joke is enough to provoke him to give you at once a month warning. And if you refrain, he is at you again, for he likes to get value for money. He will ask then and there, with an insolent stare, if you know that you're paid to be funny. You'll task with many man's face when your principal asks with a scowl on his face, if you know that you're paid to be funny. When you're a solemnity, he'll be wary of his anger provoking. To be prepared or pins in his head, you don't understand practical joking. I don't remember this one very well, as it turns out. But should they by chance be imported from France, half a crown is stopped out of his wages. Half a crown is stopped out of his wages. Do that. It'll look amazing. To wither your trifle of money, bless your heart, they don't mind. They're exceedingly kind. They don't blame you as long as you're funny. They don't mind it a bit. They don't blame you as long as you're funny. We need one of these bear boys. What am I after? After one of these. After this. Right. And then we did all that we took, we secure, that's what we need, prevent all environmental. See an article. I need to upgrade those two. There's no way they're going to be able to cope up as level 1s. I declare to. I to swear to. I to swear to. I declare to. I to swear to. Tell a tale of cock and bull, of convincing a detail. Tale tremendous, heaven defend us, what a tale of cock and bull. And for my own part, I am making undertaking to instruct you in the art of amazing, under-racing, of a test suggesting the proposition I ambition. Wagga-waggy, 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 never flaggy, wagga-waggy. Tell a tale of cock and bull, of convincing a detail fool. Tale tremendous, heaven defend us, what a tale of cock and bull. Tale of bull, tale of cock and bull, cock and bull, cock and bull, heaven defend us, what tale of cock and bull. I didn't get copper on that time, that's nice. Right, what do I need? I needed rotors. Rotors required fire. We also need motors, which require state or battery. Which one will I choose? And that one just needs to churn out some wire and some copper sheets. That'll work. Yes. Oh. So you are going to be that. I haven't chucked smelters in. Clean forgot to do that bit. This whole thing was a waste of time. Well, not really. It was just a step further than I was. What am I after? These things. Let's do that. That might be in the way now, but we'll worry about it later. Oh well, guess I go straight ahead of it then. They're not going to fit in that gap. So how do we want to do this? What's the rate on it? It's not too much of an issue because I got heaps of other things around. Mistake. Excuse me. Is that correct? No more? No. Are you ready to hook them up as well? I've only got this here, so I've got it as an idea of something I might try. What else do I need to combine it with? I think it was reinforced plates. Screws to make the rotor. Ah, that's right, I remember how it was originally. Okay, so I need to get it over to the steel pipes with the wire. Okay. I may need an extra thing of wire other than that one, so I may need to start mining more copper. Or I'll start tapping into this stuff. Which is kind of why it's here. 120 a minute versus the current. I can just check this one. 60 a minute. And that's increased from. Oops. Yeah, so I've doubled that. Then we'll go with the Caterium one. Caterium. Caterium. And I may in fact tap it off to use for third time. This stage, no. Apprentice himself to the trade and study all day in methodical way how to flat the control and persuade. Apprentice himself at 14. Where is it again? There it is, shot thing. Yeah. Could use that, or is there more Caterium around? Won't maintain if they will. Every Jackie must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his genius. Nope. Okay, Caterium's not an option. is due. Rightio. Yeah, that won't be happening. Clear to that one. I don't have. They are quite expensive. But I am distracted. I was doing something. I came over here for something, and I don't remember what it was. What happened? Jackie must study the knack. He wants to make sure that there's G. If he wants to make sure of his G. Better not be the exact same spot I just failed to place in the right one. Okay. Jackie must study the knack if he wants to make sure his G. If he wants to make sure of his G. Is that actually good? Oh, good. Yes, we'll push it to its limit. That means I can actually change this one. Doesn't need to be wire. The sheet. Okay. You needed to meet up with steel pipes. Dread over here. About here. My god, I'm good. Try to be humble about it, but it's too hard sometimes. me turn this whole thing around. We'll do that anyway. Actually gonna do these. So I need to be slow. Okay. And these were making rotors, I believe, together. No, they weren't. They were making this stator, in which case, yes, we good. You're the one. Right. That's good. Good in massively inverted quotes. To make the oh, I haven't got them in the thing. I send them off into the dimensions. Alrighty. Hopefully that was everything I needed. Okay. No, welcome, Maddie. Thank you for the lurk. What am I after? These. These things more accurately. Oh. So how many are we producing instead? 60 a minute. I guess 120. No, I think we're better off with that. 120 a minute. And then make stators out of it. Statters. Statters. See, what I did there was a very amusing pun. At least to me it was. This is awkward though. Don't have a nice number on them. You have to be at this line. Should all then align. I mean, it's never going to be perfect because these can take forever to make, but I can dream, can't I? Yes, it's... Oh well. Move on. And yeah, if this looks super expensive, it's supposed to. There might be better ways of doing it. There might be more effective ways of doing it. But are there more fun ways of doing it? Bit same on this. Is that what I was making, or was it that? Might be able to just get by making them as well. Rather than making the copper sheets. do that. 1.25 for a minute. That's the best option there, right? Well, that being the case, I'll keep to that. Nope, won't let me put it there. I didn't mean to place that. What's our power consumption now where everything's turned on? 3208. I'll have to make more power stuffs. Fuck the artifact. My god. I might still end up with this setup. But I am convinced I will remember it. By which I mean I will, worst case scenario, review a VOD and find it. Kinds of I missed it. I'm sure I deleted them. I is free of every kind. This trial must be tried. Oh, this should have been on standby. Whoops. I didn't want to start them up yet. Unknown with the distress of mine, from highest free of every kind, this trial must be tried. When amid the plaintiffs the ruffianly defendant speak upon the other side, what he may say you needn't mind. How am I going to do this then? Now put that in. Okay. For evil stars in the ascendant, I'm the defendant. Yeah, I just left once, yeah? Yeah. Hear me if you please. Is a very strange proceeding. Mimic would remark on the merits of my pleading your opinions. Oh, for love, I knew my bosom well with joy. And riches at her feet I threw. I was a lovesick boy. Attempts into extravagant upon her to employ. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a lovesick boy. Tang, ting tang, 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 ting tang. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a lovesick boy. Should be good. Joy incessant falls the sense, and love unchanged will cloy. And she became a bore intent unto her lovesick boy. With fitful gleam burnt my flame, and I grew cold and coy. At last one morning I became another's lovesick boy. Ting tang. There's another thought though. One morning I became another's lovesick boy. It's gonna be a voider. Swift ship. Shine to the spirit. Therefore I have her back the sympathy of dependent. Ah, not quite. Oh well, close enough. Can't spend all day faffing about with that yet. Tra-la-lo, tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-lo. Grab clear. Wrong one. When do I pick them up? I have no recollection of picking them up. Okay, we'll let these come to a stop before we worry about the rest of it. Good. Set my face, I pray, a breach of promise today. But firstly, if the time you'll not begrudge, I'll tell you how I came to be a judge. Good. I don't want that to interrupt the Alice scan on. Good to see you. Am I spelling that right? No, I am not. What am I not spelling right? You will never know. but everybody hasn't already, do give Scottish Maiden a follow. She was playing Resident Evil 3, I think it was the remake today. She was not pure raging at it like she was yesterday. When in the end, all she needed was some hype music, and she was able to get through the tough bit. And then immediately died after that, and didn't have a save, and she just pure rage quit. It was hilarious. Alright, so that's producing. These aren't, because I don't want them. Now what? I need the rotors next. Hang on, these are doing 11 and a half? That is doing 5 a minute. I was thinking of one of these things, I guess. Yeah. Okay. They're doing 5 a minute. Hey, I took your stream, didn't it? That's 20 a minute. I think I got 25 a minute, yeah? I think that's what I got set up. Dance to dance like a semi-despondent fury, but I thought I never should hit on a chance of addressing a British jury. I soon got tired of third-class journeys and dinners of bread and water. No, I got 30 a minute. I think that's what it's saying. Okay. Good way to celebrate shit in a bag's birthday, eh? Getting my skills will find her. She may very well pass for 43 in the dusk with a light behind her. These are producing at a very steady 5 a minute, and I want to make many more. Oops. And many a burglar I've restored to his friends and his relations. I didn't mean to actually do that. I am sorry, game. Being as rich as the Ernie's needless then I fought her, so I threw over that rich attorney's elderly ugly daughter. The rich attorney, my character I tried to gain me to his parish. Alrighty. Wrong button. That one. I think this is right. Sure as shit looks like it. So now I'm a judge. Now I'm a judge. But I'll never budge, but I'll live and die a judge. Job. Managed by a job. Paid to the mob that might be made a knob. Was affected by a job. Just this little bit. After which it goes back to being orange. Nearly had it. Nearly had it. There we go. Good. Not good. It's all making the same things. So I'm going to get these over to the copper sheets out there. Make the rotors. All of this we make reply by the saints of yonder sky that we will dwell and live. What's the plan for today then, Alice? Anything? tainted, let her now be brought. Except it's not good. I have stuffed it. That's supposed to be that. When do I agree on that one? No, it can't be you. 5 minutes versus 11 and a quarter. It's 3. 11.25. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm not reading that right. Whatever. It says 1 rotor. It says 3 rotor. I think 3 rotor is greater than 1 rotor. I'm not sure. I so exquisitely fair a face. Is she not designed for capture? Right. I'm with it again. That was a smelter, wasn't it? Oh, miner. I should probably put that away, eh? Right. They're all linked together. for I never had a notion that a man could be so bad. Oh, deceiver, girl from hiding, cause etc. Deriding. Yep, wrong one. Yep. Serious smile, sweetly smiled my client on his coyly wooed tangent. Yeah. Oh, that is right. Criminal to do so, for the maid had brought her trousseau. Yep, oops. It's not properly balanced, but it's close enough too that I don't mind it. Grabbing some from there, it's grabbing some from there, and it's grabbing some from there. So, near enough is close enough. I wasn't spending forever placing a million of those frigging things. What I might do is actually... Yes. I don't have enough storage boxes. There's a plane. That's better. It'll allow that to fill up. Monster, monster, dread of your way. Cool, it's flowing nicely. Oh, gentlemen, listen, I pray, for I own that my heart has been raging. Of nature the laws I obey, for nature is constantly changing. The moon in her face is found, the time and the wind and the weather. The months in succession come round, and you don't find 2 mountain days together. Ah, consider the moral, I pray. Nor bring a young fellow to sorrow who loves this young lady today and loves that young lady. What are they even doing from there, though? I need those smart platings. Cannot eat breakfast all day, nor is it the act of a sinner. Breakfast is taken away to turn his attention to dinner. And it's not in the range of belief to look upon him as a glutton, who when he is tired of beef determines to ow. Oh, but this I'm willing to say, if it will appease her sorrow, I'll marry this lady today, and I'll marry the other tomorrow. Yeah, too far forward. Why is that there? Surely I got rid of it. Shh. Burglary. When obtained for second, it was generally reckoned as a rather serious crime to marry two wives at a time. What have I stuffed? That one. There it is. All the outputs for this. For all of I to wed the girl I'm loth, a breach 'twill surely be. Will I miss it? There is a dismantled crate somewhere in the area. None of them. Not that one. Ah. Right. I did not know that was there. Just in case I need a third one. Actually, I should retrieve those, what's-a-majiggies. Them, because they've got the place already. They're supposed to be in there. I'm actually going to get rid of a lot of this stuff, I think. The easy way, though. like a furnace, I'm always in liquor, a ruffian, a bully, a sot. I'm sure I should thrash her, perhaps I should kick her. I am such a very bad lot. I am not prepossessing, as you may be guessing. She couldn't endure me a day. Recall my professing when you are assessing the damages we must pay. Kill. Or I should thrash her, perhaps I should kick her. Good. I think that cleans it all up. I have had an thought. Tipsy gentle and right. I don't object. I don't object. All the legal fury sees you. No proposal seems to please you. I can't stop up here all day. I must shortly get away. Barristers and you attorneys, set out on your homeward journeys. Gentle, simple-minded usher, get you if you like to Russia. On. Put your briefs upon the shelf. I will marry her. That's it. With love devoted on you, please daughter to castle moated away. Wonder whether they live together in marriage tether, in manner true. Oh good, that's slowing and stopping even. She's a judge, he's a judge. No, I am actually gonna. Oh no. Yo. Yes. Good. Making progress. Good. Ideally, this means that I can pipe this stuff up through the roof to use it upstairs. So, I haven't got these turned on, which is why they're just stagnant. I'm waiting for these to get completely backed up. Oh, damn, too late. Little level 2. I'm gonna actually upgrade these. Pretty sure this is a level 2 miner. I just want to double check it looks it. But then, you know, it looks identical to the others as well. Yes, it was. That was successful. I should be successful like that more often, eh? Not in that lot. Wrong button. I've applied the wrong switch. There's all one piece. I'm going to leave that there as just a cheeky reminder of my failure. Now I gotta head back upstairs and repaint that whole area I just made. Dang it. I didn't mean to hit some of those. accidentally hit a foundation. I think. I don't know where all of this concrete has come from. I'll level with me. These things will ditch. Then we're good, I think. 2 hours. It's almost time to call it anyway. Looks like these things will be able to keep up from here. This is the bit I'm concerned about right now. I may have to upgrade the entirety of it. Every inch. Oh, that's right, I balanced them back here as well. Well, at least half balanced them. It's half balanced twice, so it should be balanced at least once. Because it's the splitter. It's the merger, that's the splitter, they look different. Everything up here should be pretty much stalled, yeah? Not completely, but pretty much. Yeah. Just double checking things, final touches, if you will. Moving smoothly, that's good. I might upgrade these to conveyor belt freeze though. Really churn it out. How's that one at such a dead stop? Did this again. Pour the pirate ship, fill the pirate glass. Just does that sometimes, doesn't it? Today our pirate friend rises from indenture's breed. Strong his arm and keen his set, he's a pirate now. 2 and 20 now he's rising, and alone he's fit to fly, which we're bent on signalizing with unusual revelry. Waiting upon screws. I actually genuinely might need to speed the conveyor belts up there. Or I just leave it, suffer through. Decisions. Sure will be about equal. Yeah. This is correct, is it not? Yep. But I don't want to do anything until this is completely backed up. Otherwise, we will run into problems. But I think... Yes, we are seeing the flaws. Coming in nowhere near quickly enough. And I've got a mix, apparently. Oh, that was intentional, that's right. So these will go on slightly quick because they go on the whole length of it. That's right, I remember now. I was being very intelligent and smart about it. So I wasn't content with being just one or the other. I had to be both. Right. I was about to say I should be buffering these before they head out. I'm standing right next to this while I say it. Or while I think about saying it. Shouldn't be worried about that. But I will actually speak. Nope. Might help. Excuse me. Finished colouring it, and then I'd be just about done for the night, I think. But still are, those years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. I'm colouring all of those by mistake. It doesn't matter too much, because I used to be colouring. Absolute detestation. Oh, my loving friends, for such is my sense of duty that once out of my indentures, I shall feel myself bound to devote myself heart and soul to your extermination. Okay, back it now. It just takes a second longer. Yeah, good. Good, 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 good. 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 Just take that ladder. This is much more better, isn't it? That should start backing up all the way. Yeah. It'll creep forward 2 or 3 at a time, and then it'll catch up again. It'll be perfect. If not, acceptable. One might say satisfactory. But one would be ill-advised to do so. Oh, hello train. Mm-hmm. Good. How much did you grab this time? A decent amount, maybe, I don't know. This is all going to end up in the steel production side of things, because I will be stepping that up astronomically, if not quite a bit. Ow. Be as hostile as you like, you will not catch me. He's arriving at the station, I think. Could render the sense of termination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization. Oof. That's actually a bit of a problem in a way. Live and die under the brave black flag, and play a sanctimonious part of the pirate head and the pirate guard. Oh, that's alright. To the cheating world go you. But pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. Intriguing. That means I need to speed this up. Hurrah for the pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Pirate king. Suddenly forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred honest ought to do. Many a king on a first-class throne, he wants to call his crown his own, and it's somehow to get through. 30 words than ever I do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Which color was it? That one. Hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king. So the thing is, if they stop flowing completely, it'll stop producing anything, and then nothing will be produced, and I'll look at it like, oh, this is a problem. And I'll be thinking that because it'll be a problem. I'm going to end up hitting the right button eventually. That one. Taking out 100 at a time or something. Oh, actually, I also need to do this. Oh, quite a bit. That means this one needs to be you. Right, fix that up at the other end. Good. Oh, wow, okay, this has already come to a stop. Oh, not completely. False one, you have deceived me. Yes, deceived me. Told me you were fair as gold. And now I see you're plain and old. Upon my innocence you play. Your face is lined, your hair is grey. Faithless woman who deceived me, I who trusted so. I'm gonna have to get that set up pretty sharp, I think. Faithless woman. Faithless woman who deceived me, I who Lady Mai, what's going on? I who trusted so. Alright, so these are going alright. I am concerned that I'm going to run out of room for all of the blue stuff. Can somebody tell me if that actually is blue? I can't tell. For all the polymer resin. There may be blue stuff. It looks blue, but I've fucked with the colours on my monitor so much I couldn't tell you. That's better. I do need to bring polymer resin back to my joint though, because I can use that to produce more rubber, and rubber is going to be a problem at this rate. If as you are stated has been accumulated 47 years. This woman who deceived me, I who trusted so. This woman who deceived me, I who trusted so. I am nearly done for the night. I'm just quickly running around checking things. final checks, if you will. It's looking like rubber's still going to be an issue. I think I will just have to use the residual rubber thing. I can see no way around it. That death crate is radioactive, by the way. I wanted to know if the crate would become radioactive should I pick up some uranium and die with it, and it absolutely does. And I think it's so funny that I'm not going to touch it. Ever again. Maybe. That truck's about to be completely irrelevant, but I'm going to keep it. Oh dear, that's no good, Slatey. You're supposed to be doing better than that. I missed your stream earlier today, by the way. What did you play? It's getting there. Oh, have they started slowing up, have they? Maybe. Oh, that's better. It backed up all the way back there. Whoops. It's just filling this up, is it? Yes, nearly done. It's the same. Pop that one out. No, they're the I-beam things. Yes. These have to be getting close, surely. Nope. I'm way off. As a result, they're not backing up. I am surprised that these finished considerably more quickly. Considering those have been running for longer. Yes, I know they were then pumping out straight into that, but even so, I had them pumping into there and they still backed up more quickly. And they were running longer distances, so... I don't know. I think the truck's been full for a few hours now, too. Barely empty anything out. Let's go see how things are going over here. I do have to expand the water collection soon too, but I want to upgrade the pipes first. Probably should have taken my car, seeing as what I have that, and it travels slightly more quickly than I do. Also, we're probably going to get ragdolled here, because I refuse to dodge. Nope, didn't get ragdolled, we just lost all our speed. He didn't. Ouch. backed up, yeah? Yeah. Because the truck can't empty, so it's just backing up all the time. It is pretty. I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. So that's all good. Peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed. Ladies, do not shun me. To that end of pure and peerless method. So, whenever it is our next playlist, most likely tomorrow, I need to set up a second train and a second station to carry polymer resin, possibly, unlikely though, possibly crude oil, but definitely fuel. So polymer resin and the packaged fuel are definites. I don't think I need shit tons of them, but I do plan to use a lot of the trucks because I quite like the fact that I can crash into them and I get ragdolled. It looks hilarious. So I'd rather use them than trains for some things. Especially when it's only one ingredient. Like, if the only thing I'm bringing over is coal or iron or something, and I don't need shit tons of it, because it's going to catch up quickly, I'll just use the one truck. And that's the other thing, is that truck's been running for a little while now. It's filled this and both of these, and yet the output from that is going into 4 different smelters, foundries, sorry. Up here, it's going into another 3 over here that it's got to feed, and it's feeding 4 coal generators. And one truck was able to supply that easily, so I've got a few places where there's some quartz sitting around. So what I might start doing is mining that up, quartz and salmon, stuff like that, and using trucks to cart that around. I do need to sort this out. This one's supposed to be level 2, isn't it? Yeah, I'll fix that now. There's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused. That's not what I want. Of ever winning man's affection. If there's a mod in chat, would you mind snoozing that ad break, Liz? Pretty please? Oh, so why aren't you able to keep up while you are? Ever playing you. Those 2 should be running to those further 2. That's why. Wherever playing you be, you will cast your eyes on you. However plain you'll be, my love. You're cracking on. Thank you. Thank you. You had me worried. No, it's supposed to be grey this time. Good. Everything has been color-coded according to what it's producing, just so I can look at it and work out what's what, by the way. So, because that's on the power, it's that color, the custom one. And then because it's doing steel, it's that grey and not quite grey color. And then the concrete is the tan and brown, until it's changed out for something else. Because it's making iron, and then possibly splitting it, it's just going with the iron color of the red and red and black, but it's the other way around. Yeah, it's things like that. So if you're wondering what all the colours are, it's just so I can look at it and work out what's going on. Ah, yes, I need to sort this out too. Alright, so what we've started working on, this is just a recap before I finish for anyone who's wondering. Started setting up to make rotors and status, one of the two. Facebook status. These guys. Because I need them to make the next objectives for phase 3. And I made sure all the power stuff is working properly. I've changed back over to solid cargo because I was just curious to see how quickly the liquids went, and they were not quick enough to be practical at any level. It's problematic. I'm going to need to increase that quite a bit, because otherwise we're going to come screaming to a halt. I've currently got 8 petrol generators. I'm probably going to, well, fuel generators. Probably going to add a lot more because I quite like them. They look the part. And I need to use some of this eventually. But the only other bit I did was split up the coal, so that one is feeding those 3 machines, and I've got one upstairs being fed by the other one. I just realised I've actually got that one double buffering still. I forgot I did that. I'm assuming that's backed up. Is that the train out there, or is that crate? No idea. Yeah, it's completely backed up again. I tried to prevent that, and it still didn't help. That one's got 2 buffers that it's completely filled, so, you know, I'm happy with that. These have been stagnant for a while. I'm just trying to wait for this to build up fully. We got all the depots going. And yeah, I split this up to make even more. See how successful that's been. I'm gonna have to fix this. Because the last thing I want to do is have the buffers run out. Right. That didn't work. Alright, so we've got the Caterium churning out wire rather than using copper for it. Because it's a slightly more efficient way of doing it. Oh. I'll have to fix that at some point. Why is the train highlighted? I think it's bitching at me because it can't unload. I think that's what his problem is. But yeah, that truck has been keeping the power grid going for a while, and now it can rest because we have the fuel. But it can't completely stop, just in case. Alright, so when we next on, can we even start on computers? Because I might start setting them up next. Yes, I can start setting these up. I just need to make a couple of parts. Yeah, we got all the shit for that. Hooray! So that's what we're going to do next time I play this, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Now, on that. So most likely going to be streaming this tomorrow. Because quite frankly, I'm a little bit hooked on it, and I'm still a bit burned out with Mass Effect. Plus, Razor very much wants to watch the Mass Effect Let's Play, so I'm just waiting until he's back from Africa, which should be sometime next week. And I won't be streaming on Thursday because reasons. So on Thursday, yeah. So just keep that in mind, or don't. It's entirely up to you. I really don't care. Everything seems to be running smoothly, so I'm gonna call it there. Let's have a look-see do. Who's live? Ow. And if anyone's got any raid suggestions, now's probably a good time to chuck them in the chat. I don't want to raid Hank again. So the options I'm going to chuck out there are Hank Sinatra doing Thief Gold, or Matty Paddy doing Crime Scene Cleaner. Anyone's got a preference? Chuck him in. Otherwise, I think I'm going to go with Hank. Did I actually save? Yes. I want to keep jumping in circles for a bit. We must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offences will anon be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade is prey. You get your hence, young ladies, while the coast is clear. Oh, hang on, I was supposed to... No, not that one. That one. This one. Search the rubber. This is the last bit I do on stream, and then I'll call it the night. For you. Alright, so I think with absolutely 0 votes in favour or against, we'll be going with a Hank Sinatra raid. Let me just finish painting these. Alright, there. Now they're all... No, wait, are they all? Yes, they are all painted. Now I can save and quit. Alrighty, so... Make sure I spelled it right, which I should have done. Duh. Okay, so as stated, we're going to raid Hank, doing Thief Gold. His stream description says there are mutant bug people now. So my guess is going to be he's come up against the Crayman in Song of the Caverns. In any case, most likely back to this tomorrow. Remains to be seen. I may feel the bug for some Factorio, but we'll find out. Meantime, thank you all very much for joining, and bye for now.